What in Merlin's name?
No samozrejme.
Dragons?
To sú dračie nástrčníky, aby ho hľadali. No proste ten stan zapalím, ne? Zvonku.
This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. That's a brilliant idea.
Revelio.
Ten tam dosť blbo stojí.
I think I heard something.
Výborne.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him. Let me go see. I will not be scared.
What I wouldn't give.
Revelio.
To bolo tesné jak svinia. Kde je? Kto je?
As if you could elude me. Confringo. Let me go. Looks like you're right.
Jak ma videl?
Revelio. Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any old Dracus Totalis. Afraid to fight.
Som rád, že to tak rýchlo reaguje.
Revelio.
Sakra, ale není ich tu malo tých ľudí. Jednom sa bavkajú s tými drakmi. Naši draci robia taký hluk, že nás si ešte nevšimli. Našťastie.
Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
Mučia tých drakov. To im neodpustím. Za toto ich dostanem. Ale počkaj, to sa nedostanem. Aha. Tak, to je blbý.
Bombard.
Všimni si nás? Bombarda je celkom dosť zlučné kúzlo. Ja som mal byť tu. Celý čas, aha.
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair
Budeme mať vlastného draka potom.
chained up like that.
Let's even her out, shall we? One foot in front of the next and one wide as can be.
Teraz tu môžem ísť.
Revelio.
They've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Zrazu sa nemôžem rýchlo pohybovať, proč? To je Fenixovo vajce. Nie, to je dračie vajce. Škoda. Dobrá. Easy zamok.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Vychováme si vlastného dráčika. To by bolo úplne super. No. Čože?
You're the one we're looking for, ain't you, poor friend? Cast the thunder.
You made a mistake. You made a mistake.
See how you like this?
No čakať, vaj, to čo bolo akože teraz? What? Akože, pardon, to čo bolo? Jedno, druhé, tretie, paté kúzlo, všetko z každej strany na mňa? Akože, čo som mal teraz robiť? No vypadá, že tu sa nedá pozabíjať potichu. Čiže fakt veľká škoda. Musím sa teraz otočiť. Ale... No, teraz sa tu ukáže ten ďalší a celá tá armáda.
You're the one we're looking for, ain't you, poor friend?
Nic zlom, ale ju chcem zabiť ako prvý. ako vážne sa spavne hneď vedľa mňa. Veľmi týka nereagujú. Dobre, to je dosť nepríjemný. Ešte jeden. Tak. Stačí používať Ancient Magic. A je to úplne easy. Počkaj, čo chceš, aby som urobil? Uvoľnil mu reťaz.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Vami preč. Ty kača, nepodúžuj sa.
This way.
Drsný výlet.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to
mal som
safety.
sa asi
We can
spýtať,
sort
že čo
this
s tým
out
vajcom,
later.
alebo niečo
You're
také,
right.
že?
If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Ochranca drakov, yes. Dobre, späť do hradu. Takže Hogwarts, map. Čo tu máme? To je Alhomora. To moc netrápi. Poďme sem. Ja chcem vedieť, či fakt s tým dračím vajcom budeme môcť niečo urobiť.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which
Jo, teraz sme bojovali s typkou, ktorá sa menila, dokázala mať transformáciu. Teraz sa to ideme naučiť my. Počkaj, my sa budeme meniť na zviera. Elixíry by som si mohol dať vyrábať, že? Nech ich tu mám nachystané. Ostatných mám dosť, len tieto healovacie mám málo. Ten stôl som mal troška inde umiestniť. Dobre, už máme 6, to by mohlo stačiť. A počuj,
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually, perhaps another time.
Takže tam mi chlapeček nepomôže. Drák musí byť v teple, takže ja neviem sem. No jasné, že tu nemám to dračie vajce. Jaká to škoda. To by bolo úplne... úžasné. Vychovávať si vlastného draka. Dobre, tady máme. Mapa. Čo to tu tá hra po mne krucinál teraz akože chce? Počkaj, jak si som na inom mieste, než som chcel asi byť. Ale nevadí. Tak si tu takto prebehneme. Dole.
So this is the underground harbor.
Aha, ona chce, aby som si túto stránku zobral.
Revelio.
Okej. No a teraz zase hentam. Oh. A veď v knižnici som bol. Prečo ma to nenaviedlo na to najbližšie, kde som? Poj. Z tohoto sa mi vždycky robí zle.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like
fun.
Splendid. Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
What? Pardon. Snitch. Nemám najmenšie tušenie. Viete to niekto vy? Sníž, zlatunka. Quidditch. Nie je to metlobal? Asi hej, že? Jaký tvor bol? Ja neviem.
The Golden Snuggery.
No, incorrect. The answer was the Golden Snidget. The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous
Bifloška.
Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Počkaj, tekuté šťastie? Pamätám si Felicis.
Felix Felicis.
Well done.
To si
Since it makes
pamätám z
the
Harryho
drinker
Pottera.
temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Počkať, traja bratia? Troch bratov. Dári
The
smrti.
Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Počkaj, ktorá lopta v metlobale je najväčšia? Počkaj, ja to v týchto názvoch nepoznám. Ktorá lopta je ktorá? Snitch asi nie. Bulger? To bude asi tak klasická lopta, nie?
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
Počkať. Pravda alebo lož? Keď vypiješ zmeniť druh? Polyjuice potion.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice potion
To som
can be
tipnul.
used to change
Ja si
things
neviem
such
ani, čo
as
to je
age
ten
or race,
Polyjuice
it
potion.
cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Tak, a už si ju môžeš zobrať. Ja som
Professor
to
Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend
Šprtka
Transfiguration.
jedna. Rucinál, to bol ťažký kvíz. Počkaj, čo to tu bolo? Počkaj, tu je toto. Kde je lietajúci kľúč? Chýbajú mi 4, takže nebolo by od veci, keby som našiel tento, čo je také jednoduché, že je v tejto miestnosti. No, poď sem, poď. Tak. Smešnem ho. poďme. Hop, a teraz pôjde. Teraz. Yes, na prvú dobrú. Takže už mi chýbajú iba 3, možno to nájdem do konca hry. A možno nie. No a to mi tak ešte pripomína, že už máme dostupné kúzlo, ktoré by nám mohlo s týmto pomôcť.
Revelio.
Toto bolo iba toto? Jaká škoda.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I am hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Dobre, teraz sa domýka plno nových týchto. Tak, pani profesorka, máme hotovo. Počkaj, musím počkať asi na deň, že? Mapa. Hodina začína, decka. Ja budem premeniať artefakty.
Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Ten znovu sa začal škrabať na hlave.
Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Krucia nemôžem použiť. Na hodine.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Tu máme za dvere.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine.
Koľko tých questov nám tu teraz behá?
Someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
No tak ukážme, čo všetko tu ešte máme na robote. Tady máme spignáty. Tu máme blbú Alhomoru. Questy. Jujky! Tak, ideme najprv toto. To by mal byť iba pockets.
Revelio.
Let there be no mystery. I am always distracted by the heat. I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle that I have been able to wander the highlands rather freely.
To sú magovia, ktorí sa vedia zmeniť vo zviera.
That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Animagovia.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no. A person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Takže ona je animágus. A mení sa v gazelu? To musí byť veľmi zajímavé. Vlastne ani nie. Dobre, teraz tu máme Poppy. Z Poppy budeme kecať zase vonku. V prásinkách ešte lepšie povedané. A je to tady, hneď vedľa tohto questu, dobre, super. Takže teleport. Uvidíme, čo ešte dneska postíháme, všetko možné.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Ale no tak jednorožca už máme, tam to máme. Teraz ideme Poppy. Ja by som fakt bol rád, keby sme mohli to dračie vajce vyliahnuť. Tu ešte aj vedľajšák. Ale na to asi kašlem.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
No ja ho nechcem vracať.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
OK, takže ona sa potom pozrie a keď bude mať lokáciu, tak nám dá vedieť. Dobre, tieto vedľajšaky tu robiť nejdeme. No a tým pádom sa vydáme na hlavnú dejovú linku. Teda na pár hlavných dejových liniek. Ale to je v škole. Astronomickej veži úplne hore, jo.
Revelio.
Cannot wait, but don't be shy, for I can't wait to watch
zas ten klaun. Sakra, niečo tu cinká, ja neviem kde. Aha, už to vidím.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Takže teraz zase venku. Dobrá. Sakra, toto som ešte nikde nebol.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Tak, sa proletíme troška.
A castle.
Tam dole je jaskyňa.
Must have been quite stately in its time.
Čo tu máme?
Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark.
Musím si počkať, kým bude tma, takže si takto pretočíme čas. A ideme si nájsť nejaké súhviezdie.
Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Sakra, plno ďalších nových questov a úloh.
What are you up to now?
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But he's...
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
No. Mne sa troška zastavil mozog, keď tam predvádzal tú reč.
The door is looking at us.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
Tohle zase bude ťažký úkol, už to ma cítim.
A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Confringo. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward. Revelio.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Accio. Revelio.
Zatím je to pohoda.
I've read about mines like this. Accio. Something else altogether.
Si na druhej strane? Nie si?
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine. Revelio. Lumos.
Počkaj, on otočený týmto smerom, hej.
Where are those plans gone? I had schematics in my hand a moment ago.
Petrificus totalis. What was that?
Ranrock is sure to appreciate the extra work we're doing. That one there.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
Get us through his safety, Amit. You have my word. Revelio.
Dobrá. Co tady máme dál?
Revelio.
Jak sa dostanem v tej truhle? Aha, to je niekde tam hore. No, konečne niečo zaujímavšie. Dúfam, že to bude aj dobré.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Revelio. Let's take a look around our meet. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Tak, všetko tu pokradneme. Nech nemajú žiadne zdroje.
Revelio.
Bože, tí trpaslíci sú blbí.
Revelio.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building? If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Ale krucinál.
It won't be long now before we find another repository.
Hen tam bude prusér a hen je ďalší prusér. Zapalný barel tu je iba jeden. Who is there? Smrť si pre teba prišla.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Jo, je to tu obrovské.
Revelio. Accio.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Krucinál, toto je ako...
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
Lumos!
A ja chcem nejaký matroš.
Lumos!
Lumos! I'll be quiet.
Revelio.
Oj, oj, oj.
Slippery little squid. I'll find you.
Nevideli ma? Chvála Bohu. Tak, čo keby si sa otočil a išiel preč, presne tak. Tu prčíc, tu bol ešte jeden. To je ako vážne. Mi to prejde. Nie, jo, chod sa tam pozrieť. Je tam, ty blbečku. Nebol tu ešte jeden zapalný bar? Bol. Ale nebudem ho potrebovať, vyzerá to tak. Aspoň nie na tohto. Oj!
That should be the last of them, I'll meet.
Ježiš, mám full inventár. No, serem na to.
Yes, of course.
A je tu nejaká pec, ktorú musím zapaliť? Bo ako nevšimol som si pri tom súboji, že by tu niečo také bolo. Nie, nič také tu vidím.
Revelio.
To bude na druhej strane.
Bombarda. Confringo.
Aha, to musí vyťať.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills.
Aha, veď to už sme ničili. Teda nie samotnú tú vec, ale... trpaslíkov, teda škretov okolo toho. Tu sme na jednom mieste videli hen také brusky vrtále.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Stejne mám plný inventár, takže kašlem na to. Potrebujeme sa nejako dostať von.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
No, sme skoro vonku. Už len kúsok.
Can we please talk about...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam?
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Dojemný príbeh. Ale už chápem, prečo je také nasratý. Dobre, OK, takže budeme očakávať jeho sovu s ďalšími informáciami o Ragnarokovi. A tu máme ďalšie. Império. Konečne sa naučíme Império. Tak počkaj, najprv ideme sa, potom pôjdeme na Impériu. Toto je kde? V škole, či nie? V prasinkách.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Oh, the work it takes to keep a clean.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home.
Ja ju nevidím. Hedy.
Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet. Bombard!
Rozložil som toho psa na kusy. Sakra, to čo má za sídlo ten drak? Wow. Nemôžem to promeniť na kryso? Asi nie, že? Paro?
From a distance.
Fantastic.